In this video, I'll show a brief demonstration of the integration between DecisionVault and Hotdocs Advance, which is the online Hotdocs version where you can automate your documents in the cloud. It starts from the DecisionVault side. If I open up a matter, then the client will have filled this in, right? They've worked through the questionnaire. They've told you about themselves, their children, advisors. They filled in the asset intake, answered any other questions that you may ask them on the questionnaire. And then once I have that information here, I can automate that and push that over into Hotdocs Advance to start a work item under one of my templates. So when I open up the Hotdocs Advance integration, it pulls the templates. I have this instructions for caregivers, example documents, and I can pull the fields for that template. And as you can see on the left-hand side, those are the fields used in the template. So this document lists who are the parents, who are the children, and who are the short-term guardians in order with their name, their phone number, etc. So you could automate this document and give it to the kids' school, right, on who they should call in case something happens to the parents. So we can then map that information to either a number of different data points on the DecisionVault matter. So be it a question and answer from the questionnaire or from the design sheet, a specific role that was assigned. So we can assign context into roles, and we can use that assignment here to pull the information, a specific contact, such as the child, a specific person, the client, or maybe their spouse or representative, or other matter information, such as the marital status. So as you can see, a number of these have already been filled in, and that's because when you make the selection and you run it, then DecisionVault next time will remember the choices that you've made, so you don't have to do as much clicking. So I need to make a couple of selections here. The children are Simon, Petra, and Robert. As you can see, it remembers like the choice here on the far side, but of course the context is going to be different every time. The specific person client, we automatically can know who that is, including then the choice of what the data point is, their full name and their phone number. And then here we have our short-term guardians. So if I go back and I assign different short-term guardians, then it automatically gets selected here. So that saves some time as well. I'll have to select the children here for a moment. There we go. So the date of births are assigned. All right, now I can push the info into Hotdocs Advance. I can jump into there to the right work item. And now if I go into the Hotdocs interview, like in these Hotdocs interviews, there's lots more conditional logic and extra things you can build out in Hotdocs. Just DecisionVault will push some of the variables in, such as here, the full name of the mother and their phone number, dad's name and phone number. If I go to the next step in this interview, the 3 children are here, including their date of birth. And then for the short-term guardians, the information that we had is already filled in. So if I now open up a preview of that document, this is what that looks like. So that's how you can have document templates built out in Hotdocs that are tied in with a Hotdocs interview on the screen. And then as I showed a moment ago, DecisionVault can push some of the variables over so you can have something to start with to kind of speed up the data entry so you don't have to do the data entry. It can just be kickstarted from your DecisionVault side. All right, that is the DecisionVault Hotdocs integration.